O se kimile modimo wa difofu.
Le difene.
Le podcast, le dibuka.
Nitsebe mbrati, are you good?
Ke sure.
How sure?
Hey,
O tshwenya ke eng?
ke na le mathata. Mathata ka anonyaka zaka.
Anonyaka
Zaka.
Anonyaka zaka.
Anya ke tshedi banyaka zaka.
Zaka fela brati. Ha ona ntho.
Ke ntwe ntshwenyang fela. Ke modimo
Alright.
wa difofu le dibuka.
Ke re bja. Brati, you wrote a book. You wrote a book, and a book it has a very deep title. Barage Vision Without Sight. Brati, ko thoba mo namo.
Okay.
Like, what inspired you? Keng se sirileng hore o ngwale buka?
Ke lemogile gore batho ba bantši ba ba le matlho a bona vision.
Why fetsa netso?
Eh,
And what do you mean by that?
exactly what I told you. Gore batho ba tlhoka ba ba le matlho a bana vision because they only depend on their sight. So I wanted to show them there's a vision without sight.
There's a vision without sight.
Yes.
And what inspired to tell your story?
It's my personal life. Basically, what I've experienced in life and what I saw people experiencing in their life, especially people who are visually impaired. If specifically I'm talking about this book, but going on, I've realized that people with disabilities are experiencing the same. And something e le gore ile a dira gore ke decide go ngola this book o tlo tshega so
Good letse brati.
ne ke ditse ko spanning ke busy ke bolaela le majite ba re mara Thabo ka ngola book mara bale ka re ke robetse one day go atla vision go kwa ka mongwe one of my ancestors am potsa re mona a ona matlho a ke re a rona le monagano ke re are just be creative a jwa monna vaya
Just be creative.
just
Hona
be
e nngwe.
creative
More than that, le bo fostela bjano.
eh
And why didn't you write it earlier? Why now?
because of in life firstly o tshwanetse you must learn to learn so I learned gore I must learn to write because I was trying many things and then I learned to learn that I can learn to write. It is all about the L. That's why I can master the L.
Tell me, how did writing this book change the way you see your journey?
Not yet until by rec.
Tshwantse ba e reka pele. So you never really had an idea of what you want this book to be. It was just you telling your story.
No. I want this book to be a book. This is not a pity storytelling book. It's all about resilient. Especially to those people who are improving mental health, to tell them that anything is possible if you put your effort into the right places.
Kuro answer the question yaga e tlang next, because I was going to ask you. Ke re bja, yes. Mo
Ente ke mo produla. I can
O dutse
fake
fatshe wa bona lo dutse fatshe. All right. I was going to ask Kore, what do you expect the child, a young one coming, whether disabled or abled, to take out of this book? And it seems you've answered,
Resilient.
unless if you want to be more detailed about it.
Basically, if I want to be in details, Gore, you must only learn that sometimes just be patient and listen to your subconscious. Because now material stuff. Although everybody have this so only his or her own gifts. So na problem ke gore ka re grey onale a music industry or something ke nyoko tsena mo graying not knowing gore modimo mo feeling so your subconscious santse bolelelo yena deeper what do you want yes we are going to make mistakes we are people
Definitely.
a ona manually so and then resilient Oscar chaba selo tshwana le mbalula re ke Mr. Fear for call mara o santse tsebe how to minimize those risks kare tše dingwe they are very dangerous go na thin line ya go ba fear for call le go ba yeah whatever inga se bolenga le bitso mo podcasting.
All right, Brati, kamo booking how you said something. You said vision is something you protect or surrender, right? What does it actually mean to protect vision in a world that constantly challenges it?
Answer a very simple seshi. O ga tlhokomela nto ba bitjang idea is very expensive. Most of the successful people took some people's ideas and turned them into theirs. That's why you have to protect your vision because it's the one who's going to give you that idea to implement whatever that you need, and you must also surrender.
Okay, Matomong, you mentioned something. You mentioned that batho ba nale vision, abana vision.
Batho ba le side abana vision.
Or batho ba nale side abana vision, right?
Mostly, all. And let me just put this disclaimer before I hold. This is my own view. This is how I saw things as I grow up. It's got nothing to do with the podcast that I am in, of which it might be in my name too. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, wait.
Yeah, this is my view and my observations. So don't
All right.
attack the podcast, attack me personally then.
All right, got it. Ika shoba yizu tshwantse ba take away na. So a ona go mkhumo.
And
All
with
right.
facts.
And people with without physical limitations, right? Sometimes limit themselves. This is what you stated, right?
Yes.
More than those with them. Why do you think so?
Because that is what is happening, honestly. Let me just give you a simple example. One, if you can close your eyes, will you be able to walk from here to Soshanguve Mall?
Hey, ketla almost brati.
Simple, exactly. Who is limiting you?
I'm limiting myself.
Simple.
It's as though depend on.
Yes.
It actually explains why other people, or rather those who, for example, cannot hear, who perceive a certain things that, you know, people can't. Or somebody who can't see like yourself. You hear with heightened senses. You touch and feel with heightened senses. You smell and taste with heightened senses.
I believe God gave us all 5 senses. It's just the balancing of the senses is the problem.
Yeah, you got a point.
If you can use too much of everything is dangerous, people.
Please elaborate on that.
Renga go peita no ka speed se lo sena le too much sunlight. O tlo gwa. Mara renga se be sharp, o tlo ba sharp.
And in the case of being visually limited or and also not visually limited, how would too much of everything be too much?
Okay, very simple. Use all your senses normally, balancedly so. Sometimes close your eyes and move. Sometimes close your ears. Just be in somebody's shoes for maybe 5 minutes or so. Then you will get your answers.
Okay. And one thing I've learned about you, Brati, like you
Where
don't
did you learn
allow
that?
your visual impairment or you stop it. You tend to live the everyday life, which is what is happening on a podcast with Thabo. When you started this, you said you want to integrate disability into the community, right? And you're living up to that. What would you say to somebody who has any kind of disability, right?
I will just refer them For the sake that I can't advertise this book until you buy it, if you can go to chapter 3, where soft boys didn't survive, if you can read only four verses, four lines or so, read them aloud, and then you will see what happened. Or just choose wherever you want to read on that chapter.
Ne. And how do you personally balance independence with accepting help without feeling feeling like you are losing? Yeah, you're losing yourself.
I'm just being myself.
Or you're losing control of who you are.
I'm just being myself. And secondly, I allow somebody to do mistakes and I correct him or her.
But now, with independence, how do you feel when people make you feel and make you feel different, for example? Like, for example, lining. I mean, it has its own benefit. One of smile, it has its own benefits. But I know, hore, sometimes it might be off-putting. Hore, lining, and then somebody treats you differently because a walking stick and they can see that your eyes are a bit off.
And sometimes it's very dangerous because you'll find me with a walking stick, not assisting me. And that one is a bomb. You're not sure this walking stick, how authentic is it? But for the sake that somebody is with a walking stick, you think is visually impaired.
So automatically,
that's why I told you that most people with sight, they don't have vision.
Okay. You said that blindness rearranged your life.
Yes.
Oh, no, right. You said your blindness rearranged your life,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
If it rearranged your life instead of ending it, what parts of your life kind of became stronger because of that? How did you become a better person because you became blind?
Basically, I too.
Yeah.
I know
Double trouble. Chwara!
Hey, come on. Manzamila matomo kapala kamesa, but love it to half a That's why I said blindness rearranged my life. One, chapter 1, especially like the name we started arguments. Some people work for physical 7 years.
Hey, man.
Baba ngo work for physical ngwana. Na se ke le shoga sona. Ke lose full eyesight ke le ka flight ka 2023 ke Cape Town.
That's all you know.
That's what I know.
So
that's what I don't care. I don't care. That's why I said it, from 2023 it rearranged my life because I knew okay, here's the gene I must take. For example, by studying to make sure and get disability very serious. Everybody who is disabled, I can assist him or her whenever I can.
All right. Okay, I've got 2 last questions and then we're gonna end it. All right?
No problem.
Brati, after everything you've experienced, right? Being an activist, discipline, accidents, leadership. What do you believe is the true definition of strength? Matla
is in your vision, and is in your determination.
Keep in mind, it's in your vision, not your sight.
And then it's in your vision. Will give you determination, and then in sometimes it will give you exception to build a better generation. It's all about shine.
Shine, brati. Shine.
Okay, sorry, continue.
No, feel free.
Personally, I've survived 6 car accidents.
Hey, but Mara when all die hard when Bruce Willis alafa pan. I would die hard.
Ke na le maphelo a 9.
Ah, whoa, cats. Meow.
Meow. And then there are two people that actually there are many people that I would like to thank in life, ne? Because sometimes this life you can't handle those kind of things alone.
Yeah.
My mother, my younger sister, people who were opening the door for me for Marobalo.
Yeah.
People who were they were critics to my life and my success, but they contributed to.
They made you a better person.
Yes. And then they still with me. Life, that's why bus in the bus stop.
Yeah.
Ish.
There comes a time where people that are in your life follow.
And the same destiny.
Yeah.
Bossman.
Definitely. Bo, abana choice. Prati.
Yes.
Final question. If you were to add one last chapter, that one last groundbreaking chapter about your life, which part would it be? Something that you didn't write. What would it be? Which part of your life would it be about?
It's still because I'm 8 years, so I can't say now what kind of my chapter thing.
So so far you've written everything about your life in this book.
No. No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go www.amazon.com.
www.amazon.com. Vision without sight.
By Thabo Thema. And I've realized that somebody's story because of I have like a life experience. I can discredit it. But I also like her book. Mara searching $30, 490. Some proceeds. Definitely. If you support as much as you can, the reason why this kind of podcast, it will teach special schools in terms of renovation and the rest.
Yeah.
We're not giving anybody money. We are going to give you what you need. Asina mali siphumela yenini. Uskimile mudimu wadi fof. Lady buka. Asina metriki.
Asina Prati.
Yeah.
How did you become? How are you where you are right now? Please give me a go ahead to tell people who Rospanakai.
Not now.
But yeah, nevertheless. How did you get to be where you are without education? And not only that, you have limitations. Popular belief or societal beliefs.
A gift from our ancestors and God. And then when I learned just strategic thinking.
Yeah.
Ke S.
S.
Yeah. Sioni. Sorry, Masioni. Mara ke S. I get caliber whichever I would guys were Musioni. What is a Masapela Sioni? So what happened is that after my matric or S, I just improved a little bit. Kadira school milk MBA. Milk business whatever. MBA.
Yeah.
And then the people, I'm a graduate, Rabe. Yeah, UP for 2 days.
For 2 days. 2 days. Born as 2 days.
Yeah.
Oksala, you did it.
I did it.
Honestly, Brati, not only to the disabled, but to the able too. I feel like they should go read this book and understand that limitations are only in your mind. You tell yourself, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that, and it's only in your mind. When that's I've got this.
So, this thing.
Yeah.
This book again, the families, children, the people with disabilities in their houses.
Yeah.
I'm not yet going to punish them, but after exploring all avenues to assist them, that's why I'm going to include courts to assist us and professionals to
Yeah,
assist us.
yeah.
Because these people deserve to live like any other person. It's not because of when with your side you don't have a vision. Somebody doesn't have to. No. Ke
All right.
o boletse modimo wa difofu o feditše.
Concluding, where can they follow us? Where can they hear more of you? And also, where can they follow you as an individual?
Okay, a re thome so. Podcast with Thabo, www.ratalenna.co.za. Email go na le email ya di
Just give them one they can contact you on.
okay ya gata le nna
Yeah.
re Integrity and Disability Society ya go admin@gatalenna.co.za.
Definitely.
Personally go nyaka go bona TikTok ya a crazy person who's Thabo Thema 459, Instagram the same, Twitter the same, Facebook Thabo Thema.
Get it, yeah.
And then 27 June, please, itlange party in the mist.
Party in the mist.
Le bone modimo wa difofa beta skamboza ga di 15 ni bambora ba khamile ke dikoloto.
One last word, Brati. One last word to anyone. In fact, anyone, generally so.
Yeah.
Since we're integrating disability into the community, trying to mix both the disabled and the able to coexist. One last word.
People, firstly, don't be scared of anybody. As much as I'm not scared of you, don't be scared of me. Some people who are disabled. People, if these people chance everybody tushe, marbaskal scam.
Yeah.
And then Ubuntu, I berekisha Ubuntu. That everything Ubuntu to bereka. Kharga berekisha Ubuntu fela everything. Hi. Raba fasa banyana ba ile goreng before kenyala allegedly before kenyala raba fasa banyana ba ile goreng ba bona mara o kre motho a tla ka that mentality goreng ke nyongo tlhoba sefofu. Okay, sharp, not low head.
And Hashem. Bakoti.
What's it?
Thank you so much, Brati. This was beautiful. Getting to know about your book, Vision Without Sight. Please go get that book. It's a beautiful, wonderful book. I read it myself and I'm impressed. Go to Amazon, www.amazon.com, and you get the Vision Without Sight by Thabo Thema. There's another one where by Thabo Thema, and you'll get it. Trust me, it's a life-changing book. Thank you so much, Brati, and we're looking forward to hearing more from you. And I know more podcasts with Thabo, we're gonna hear a whole lot. Khatalenna, Joe.
Khatalenna.
Give us one time. Let's get late.